I think if you're a weeb like me and you like to dabble in the gamerous activities from time to time, you probably know that unless we're talking about Ninja Storm or Fighter Z, games based on anime, well, usually aren't, how do I put this, good. They're not quite licensed movie game bad, however they still are an obvious cash grab. But sometimes a game comes along to change your perspective on an entire genre. And today's game, Black Clover Quartet Nights, is not that game. Quick pretext, Black Clover's the only anime me and all my friends watch. We got all the merch, we know all the lines. Bazinga! So when me and my friend found out there was a Black Clover game, we were overjoyed, ecstatic. Happy, some might even say. Not me though, because then we played the game.
And it made my PC fans go.
So I bought it on PlayStation because I cannot be f***ing trusted, and here we are. I own this game twice and I cry myself to sleep. So I'm gonna review it for you, okay? Okay. Now, I don't like being a salty Sandra, a negative Nelly, if you will. A Cindy from The Office who constantly doesn't refill the break room bitter filter even though she's the only one who drinks from it. F*** you, Cindy, and your salad. But honestly, I've been kind of negative in my recent reviews. I'm not even trying to be, I've just been reviewing a lot of mediocre games. And inadvertently, I've kind of perpetuated the stereotype of gaming YouTubers going,
funny haha, bad game.
However, with that being said, funny haha, bad game, woo! The moment I started the story mode and a cutscene began, I knew I was in for something special. Elden Ring was a complete waste of money. This is the only Bandai Namco published game I need. Now, I'll give credit where credit is due. Good on Bandai for actually getting 2D animated cutscenes for the game. But when it looks almost as bad as the animation from the anime Black Clover, that's not a good sign. That anime looks like shit. Now, I actually tried paying attention to the story like the good little weeb I am, but it's pretty disjointed, man. The game has an original plot written for the story mode, which I'll give it some props for. A lot of anime games just recycle stories from the anime. But I said it was original. I never said it was good. I'm not even going to try explaining it to you myself because unfortunately I don't have a degree in nuclear physics, but I'll show this to you.
So Lord Freeze basically was using a magic item that controlled and manipulated time to basically play the economy.
As he gives his magic item to his daughter, his soul blends in with the magic item, sends his daughter into the future.
This girl, Karna, would eventually meet this young version of Yami. They would develop a relationship. Karna, at times, can be possessed by the spirit of her father, trying to bring forth the blood moon, which would basically let Karna, or technically Lord Freeze, harness a bunch of magic power, basically absorb the mana from several grand magic zones.
It's not great.
Yeah, so that paired alongside the constant switching from animation to stills into in-game models makes the story horrible. Not even the award-winning dialogue can make up for that.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
But who cares about story? This is a video game. If I wanted to watch Black Clover, I would go turn on Naruto, okay? So let's talk about gameplay. R1, R2, L1, L2. I paid attention to the tutorial, but I still don't know what these buttons do. That was a quote from the great Chinese philosopher, John Fortnite. This is one of the cheapest games I have ever played. You know in Smash Bros, for just a little funny haha, just to tickle your fancy, you turn the movement speed all the way up and you turn down the character weight for your custom matches, and then after a while you go, okay, that was funny, but back to normal now. What if that was the normal? I legitimately feel like I'm getting whiplash after playing Elden Ring, a game where every attack, every movement has so much weight and impact. When you hit a guy, it's like, and then this. Okay, so basically, each chapter has an objective, either defeat all the bad guys, or capture an area, or push the payload while defeating bad guys, camp while using Roadhog's grapple hook if you want to play like an asshole. Wait, wrong game. Yeah, so this is pretty similar to Overwatch. It's not just Overwatch's game modes, there's a lot of other similarities. You have support characters, attack characters, and the respawn menu even works the exact same. I know Overwatch didn't invent all of these mechanics, but when they're all used in tandem like this, and when you realize the game was being developed around the same time as Overwatch's peak popularity, it's kind of hard to ignore. But hey, who cares? I like Overwatch, and it's 2-hour wait times, and it's not all similar. For example, you still have the standard shitty anime game charge meter, and team-up chain attacks, and graphics, and dialogue, and everything. Okay, it's a shitty anime game, you get it. I'm no stranger to shitty anime games, okay? As long as they're playable, but this one kinda isn't at times, I'm gonna be honest. The game runs perfectly fine, but it's way too bombastic. It really could have benefited from a mechanic to lock onto an opponent. But instead, the camera just doesn't care. It's like, ooh, look over here, ooh, look over here, ooh. Play a different game. But so far, I've just been playing story mode, so we gotta look at other stuff. There is a challenge mode where you can play as different characters. Wait, this is just Burning Blood again, which, for your information, is another Bandai-made anime game that I made a video on. But this one is a lot worse. At least Burning Blood had a lot of fan service and care put into it, and girl bossing. Well, I guess they both have a bit of that. I am struggling to find positives here. Like, it's not aggressively terrible, just so underwhelming it hurts. I love this series, and this is likely the only chance it has for a console game. Black Clover isn't like DBZ, One Piece, or Naruto, where there's a new Ninja Storm, Naruto Road to Boruto every other week. How many roads do you need? He's 4'9". But I'll say it again, I'm going to continue because the world needs to know more about Black Clover Quartet Nights, damn it! Okay, one thing I haven't gone over yet is the game actually has a bunch of different characters for you to play. Mostly from the Black Bulls, but some other options you wouldn't really expect. And I thought that because each character in Black Clover has such unique spells that aspect of the game would be cool enough to redeem it. But no, I tried out a bunch of different characters, and to the game's credit, they are unique and try to have unique properties from each other and relate to the moves that each character has in the show. Like, for example, Asta is just pure hack and slash, Vanessa has the ability to slow down opponents and speed up allies. However, changing things up from character to character won't make the game fun when the fundamental controls of the game and the physics of the game are broken. Oh, and as for those characters, you're only allowed to play as them in challenge mode or replaying a chapter. Now, if there's one thing I don't want to do in a bad game, it's replay the fucking levels. I don't understand why they just couldn't have made it so you play as a different character each chapter in the first go around. That would make things a lot more interesting. But I doubt even that would do much to alleviate the fact that this game is fucking boring. I can put a whole bunch of fucking cumin on my mashed potatoes, but that doesn't change the fact I don't want to eat mashed potatoes for 3 hours straight. Oh yeah, there's an online. Nobody plays it, so I can't test it out for you, but I'm sure it's orgasmic, probably saves the whole entire game. Hashtag save Black Clover Online, come on Bandai, why aren't you listening? See, a lot of mistakes that modern anime fighters make is relying on the online to carry them for years to come. A lot of developers don't realize that online for these smaller games usually lasts like a year or two, which leads those same developers to close the servers they spent all that money on, which in turn leaves poor saps like me to be stuck with a half-baked single-player experience. This is where something like a minigame gallery or just some more fan service can go a long way. You have all these playable characters, yet nothing fun to do with them. What these games tend to be is the ultimate catfish. Ooh, look at sexy Black Clover Quartet Nights in its original storyline, and its roster of playable characters. Then you go on a date with her and all she talks about is her aspirations, and her deepest, darkest secrets. Like, shut up! So can I play as Gordon? Anyways, so unlike my review of Burning Blood, where I said the game wasn't great as a game, but One Piece fans would enjoy the care put into the fan service and references, I don't think there's anything Black Clover fans would like in this. There's a few fights from the anime, like the one against Mars and the members of the Midnight Sun, but I feel like other games do a better job at making the fights feel as cool as they did in their respective anime. So if you're a Black Clover fan, I don't think there's anything you'll get out of this game. I beat the main story, but I have no intention of doing the extra chapters. Man, I really hope with a new wave of shonen anime on the way, that Bandai really steps up their quality to make something that doesn't invoke the painful feelings of missing the new Young Sheldon episode. Bazinga. Overall, this game gets a out of 10. Well, while we're here, let's play that new Black Clover mobile game. What? Why is this good? Bandai, why is this kind of good? But wait, the moment of truth. can I play as Gordon? Guys, someone came up. I gotta go like, subscribe. Bye.